Hey, what's up guys? It's Foster and we got the Project WRX back at the shop today. And what I'm gonna be working on tonight are some aesthetic upgrades because at the moment I'm not really a huge fan of how this front end looks. So the first thing I got planned is we're gonna change these blacked out stock headlights for some aftermarket LED headlights. And then the other thing I got planned to do tonight is to switch out the grille for a JDM style grille. So part of the reason why I want to do this project is, as you can see, I've got a bunch of moisture stuck inside of my driver's side headlight. And that's because when the previous owner blacked out the headlight housings, they didn't do a very good job resealing them. And that's a pretty common issue. So instead of dealing with this project, I'm excited to just switch to a new set of aftermarket headlights. And not only am I going to get the brighter LED whiter light output, but I'm also going to have better seals. So I'm not going to have to worry about this headache. Well, I got the bumper cover off and the condition of the car underneath is a little bit worse than I was hoping to find. There's a lot of rust on the bumper beam and this hella horn bracket is super rusty, so it's gonna be a lot of work to make this thing clean again. So I'm gonna take a quick second and take these hella horns off since I didn't really want them on the car, and then we'll get the headlights out of the car to switch them out. So I finally got the stock headlight out of the car. I was fighting a couple rusty bolts, which I have a feeling is gonna be the theme of working on this WRX. And I did grab the OLM Hikari headlight real fast just to show you guys a side-by-side comparison. At first glance, honestly, these headlights do look kind of similar. They both have got the blacked out housing with the orange reflectors, but this OLM Hikari headlight is gonna be an upgrade in a lot of subtle ways. The first thing I noticed is the fact that the headlight housing itself is a different shape. This is a lot more angular and aggressive looking compared to the rounder headlight housing that the stock WRXs have. And also the stock WRXs came with halogen bulbs, and this is a full LED headlight, so it's gonna have a lot better light output than putting LED bulbs in your stock headlights. But I'm most excited for this big C light here. That's the daytime running light, and it just gives these headlights a really awesome presence. So enough talking about these headlights, let's go ahead and stick them in the car. So installation on the driver's side was going pretty well until I realized there was a broken rusty bolt over here. So not a huge deal, but something that I wanted to take care of while I'm doing this project. So I went ahead and drilled it out, and now I'm gonna re-tap it, and then we should be able to put another new bolt in here. But just a good example of why working on rusty cars always seems to take a lot longer than it should. So the US market got this style front grille for the 2015 to 17 WRX and STI, and the Japanese market got a much more clean and simple design. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of how this US spec front grille looks. There's just way too much going on. It's got like 3 different textures to it, as well as the fact that I just don't have an emblem. So I figured I'd take this as an opportunity to upgrade my front grille. So I've got this JDM one here that we're gonna end up going with. This has got a nice carbon fiber badge with some red accents. So I think it's gonna tie really nicely to the red accents throughout my car, as well as the carbon fiber accents. So since it's so easy to switch these out, let's go ahead and pop this one in the front bumper and see how it looks. Well, that is pretty much a wrap for this video. I'm loving how these OLM Hikari lights look on the front end of this WRX now. The C lights look super aggressive, and I think the JDM Grille really cleans up the front end and modernizes it. And even though these mods are subtle, I really love how they look overall in the car. It's a nice upgrade over what we had before. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the mods I chose and whether or not you think I should have gone a different direction. Also, if you guys like the WRX content, give me a like and hit that subscribe button, because the next couple videos I've got planned for this car, you're not gonna wanna miss out on. I'm gonna be installing wheels and suspension, and we're gonna transform this WRX from looking like a rally-inspired car to being a proper track-inspired build, so it's definitely gonna be worth watching. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.